All right, welcome aboard, everybody. Here we go. So we're getting ready for the coaches show. Retesting everything because technology moves like super quick. By the way, this is the controller that we use for all our streaming. And as you see here, I've got also everything on the monitor in the back as well. So, while I got you here, a few updates on some things. Tomorrow will be our first coaches show. Coaches from Montrose and then also Osceola are going to come in. They're gonna give their thoughts, their comments, let you guys know what went on during the game. I've talked about this a lot. Let y'all, I just wanted to let you know that this is happening. I've been trying to reach out, contact different businesses, and let them know what we're doing as far as the sponsorships, the honorary sponsors are concerned. So anyway, we got that going on as well. As you can see, we're broadcasting, or should be broadcasting, back on C Squared, which is where we put a lot of the games originally anyway. So we're going to do that as well. Of course, C Squared is not only was a sponsor during a lot of these games, but also is definitely one of our honorary sponsors as well. It's just endless what Cindy's done for our community, and not only for that, for the schools, not just Clinton. I know I'm being a little biased here. I'm wearing my Clinton hat. But also for Lakeland, Osceola, Sherwood. I know she's done business with a lot of different people, so she's really helped some people out. So really appreciate her letting us come back on here and doing the stream with the coaches show. I know that there's a lot of people in the Montrose area that follows her Facebook page pretty closely, so it's pretty awesome. Excited about some things coming up. We're looking into expanding our broadcasts. We want to do at least 2 football games this coming season. What the teams are going to be, not really for sure quite yet. One other thing that we are going to do going into the new school year, which basically means when this school year ends, the new one begins, like the next month. Yeah, I know. It's crazy times. But one thing we're really excited about is volleyball. That's right. We're going to try to cover some football and also volleyball as well. Clinton has got a new coach. Kennedy is her name, Coach Kennedy. Even though as of, June 20th, she's getting married. Getting out of college, got a new job, head coach, getting married. So anyway, I had a great conversation with her yesterday on the phone. I was able to reach out and contact her and let her know that we're looking forward to her being here and everything. So I know the school did a little bit of write-up on their page. If you want to know more, there's more information there as well. She's coming in from Arkansas, and speaking to her on the phone, man, she's got that Arkansas accent. It's pretty awesome, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to try to do some interviews with her, let you guys kind of get to know her before volleyball season starts. So since she's like brand new here, we want everybody to kind of get an opportunity to get a chance to meet her. So that's exciting. Yeah, there's that. When it comes to sports in general, I know we do a lot of sports, but I do other stuff as well. But when it comes to sports, that's really kind of our passion, or mine, since I'm the one steering the ship. So we would like to do more than just 2 sports, 3 sports, basketball. We were going to do baseball and soccer, girls soccer this spring, but Misha basically shut all that down. So, but going into the new year, we're talking about, we're going to do volleyball for Clinton, but that doesn't necessarily limit us to just Clinton sports. That's not our overall goal. We want to broadcast. In fact, that's one of our goals, is to broadcast more of the smaller schools. I say smaller. I hope you're not offended by that. But basically, people in the smaller schools have passion about local sports. We've seen it here in Clinton forever, and not to say that it hasn't been in other schools, but there's just something when you get down there in Lakeland and Osceola, places that I'm actually from, that I'm passionate about already, and then see the enthusiasm and the response from the crowds that show up to the games, and the enthusiasm for the schools and the teams. That's what motivates me. That's kind of what I'm getting around to, is that is what motivates me, is seeing the reaction and the interaction with the coaches and the fans, and watching the kids grow, quite frankly. I know for the last 7 seasons we've done football through KDKD, and I've seen generations now graduate and move on, and seeing kids come in as freshmen and then end up playing their senior year. So that's exciting. Man, I would love to do more JV sports. I don't see the difference between JV and varsity as far as this is concerned. The parents are just as passionate about JV football or JV volleyball or JV basketball as they are about varsity. And we're doing this for the parents for the most part, so that you as parents can see your kid plays. And I would love to be able to be in a position where we had enough units in place that we could cover some JV as well as varsity, and really follow these kids and watch them grow. I think that would be unique. A lot of broadcasters in kind of the bigger marketplaces, they don't cover JV stuff, but we did some testing this last basketball season, especially with covering JV games. Now, granted, the viewership isn't quite as large as it is, but that core group of people, the ones that are directly attached to the student and the athlete, are watching. And that's why we're doing this. So I'm just like, let's do more of that. So, I guess I'm a little bit of a dreamer. I've got delusions of grandeur, and I'm not going to give up on it. I would love to be able to, every night of every week, 5 and 6 games going on, in this general area, get all the schools, anytime there's sports going on. That would be so awesome, and we're going to build towards that. With the looming economic crash we're going to be dealing with, it's going to be difficult, because honestly, a lot of what we base our abilities on is income from advertising. And quite frankly, those businesses that have been supporting athletics may have to cut back. And usually that's what ends up happening when the economy dips down. That's one of the first things people cut in their business is advertising, which is always a mistake. Not letting people know that you're out there, that you can sell things to them, or things that they want to buy, is always a mistake. And I know it's going to be difficult, but we're going to move forward no matter what. I have, in the last few weeks, repositioned ourselves financially so that we can do this. I'm taking a huge risk, though. And I'm going to ask for you guys' continued support, quite honestly. It's going to be a shoestring budget. I'm going to ask for people to, sponsor, do all that. I'm going to go out and hustle. At the same time, I want to help the community. That's why we're doing this, you know, honorary sponsorship through this. I'm not asking for anybody for any money for the coaches show. We're just gonna nominate some people and say, hey, look, these people have helped out our community, so we're gonna help them out. We're gonna let people know that they're still there, and hopefully they're gonna keep their businesses open. You know, a lot of the sponsors we had through basketball this season have been hit pretty hard already. So, and my heart goes out to all of them. I mean, I hate to see us lose anybody. That would suck, especially when a lot of these people are my friends. I mean, literally my friends, and they sponsored because of our relationship. Because I was just like, hey, I need some help. Throw me a bone here, and they did. So I hope this pays them back for that tenfold. And pretty much all these sponsors are they're the same way. You know, Jim Rasick was a sponsor, and you know, Collins was a sponsor. Primaville Crow, C Squared, all of them. Hobby Time Sports. Actually, I don't know the guys at Hobby Time Sports too much, but you know, wow. I'm hoping that people have decided, well, we got to stay home. We'll just go do our, you know, outdoor stuff, and maybe their business picked up. Hopefully it did. I really hope it did. Hobby Time Sports. I don't have a list of the sponsors in front of me, but you know, there was a bunch of them. Also, Bernard Tax and Bookkeeping. That was one of the other sponsors. My wife actually works there, so I better not forget that one. But we do appreciate their sponsorship. Speaking of which, by now, I would have my wife back because tax season would be over, but they extended tax season till mid-July, so she's still very busy, which is kind of weird. It's kind of been a weird year because all at once they switched over from doing taxes to filing for the economic loans that became available, the PPP loans and the small business loans. So I don't know how many hundreds she filled out for people, and we're starting to see that some people are getting them, and well deserved, because it's, you know, keeping some people employed. I'm not going to tell you who. I don't really know. I'm just kind of finding out because a lot of these people are my friends. So, anywho, yeah, it's just kind of a weird time, but we're pressing forward. We're going to bring you sports and other activities. We're doing this fun thing with the coaches. I know Coach White he's texted me 1,000 times. He's excited about this, so I am too. Wow, we've all missed our sports. This has probably gone a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I needed to let this run and let it test, so that's part of the reason why we're doing this. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I can't tell you how much I do, I really do. One of these days, I'm gonna walk you guys through the little system that we use. It's kind of fun. So, all right, James Hinkle, Sounds Like Videos. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See ya.